All right, Linda, we've been chatting a little bit beforehand, thanking you for staying up till midnight to share with us lasagna from Italy. I have really good memories of lasagna because honestly, it was like one of the few things my dad could cook well. He learned from his grandmother from Sicily, and it was one of the few things he cooked really well. And then my brother, it's one of the few things he cooks really well. But of course, everybody has their own style.
Yeah. Yes.
And what I liked about yours is you have the bechamel sauce. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I've never done it that way. We always, now, one thing in your recipe list is you had something called fresh lasagna noodles.
Yes. It's here.
I have never seen them anywhere in the US.
So
We
what do
always
you
have
add?
the dried ones.
We have dried ones.
The dried ones.
Did you read if you have to pre-cook a bit?
Okay, here's the thing is they always say you have to pre-cook, but my dad was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, some people cook.
I
some
remember
people
when they started having lasagna noodles that were just like, oh, you don't have to pre-cook these. And I was just like, we've been doing that 20 years. All you have to do is have a very wet sauce when you bake it in the oven. And you don't have to pre-cook it.
That'd make me a little nervous on my first try on that it wouldn't be soft enough.
Oh, just make sure you cover all the noodles. None of the noodles stick out of the sauce.
Right.
And it just soaks up the moisture. So I don't know. Linda, have you done many dried noodles?
No.
I would love the fresh noodles. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
that sounds phenomenal.
Yes, here we have only the fresh, but when I was in Italy and I was a child, I was helping my grandmother and we had the dried one. She always cooked for 1 minute in the boiling water.
Uh-huh. Just to soften them up, parboiling.
Yes, soft a little bit, yes.
Well, the other thing is if you wanted to make noodles, lasagna would be a good time because they're not big, they're not skinny. So if you made your own, one fresh, you could make your own.
Yes, but I think you need the machine to make it very, very thin. Otherwise, with the rolling pin, I don't think it will be the same.
Yeah, well, that's the old days. So that's how they did it.
All
so
the
who is
stuff
cooking tonight? Only me and or?
Yeah, I can't cook because I have to go at 5 o'clock to my show.
Okay.
Even before
what about Susan and
yeah, well, his time zone. So I've got my lasagna noodles. Now I did have, they had a sale. It was like what was this? 75% off cream. So I don't know if I can use cream.
What is it?
So
cream.
We don't need cream.
Crema.
I didn't put any cream.
I'm just saying, it was on sale for 75% off. Instead of $4,
you couldn't resist
it was $1.
You don't need it. You just couldn't.
We don't put any cream.
I couldn't resist. It was on sale, so I thought maybe. Oops. So
do the
and
bechamel.
then I have my own sauce. I can lots of tomato sauce.
Yeah. So you are not preparing the sauce tonight?
I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be looking over your shoulder, or when you're making your roux.
I roux the day. Fred always. You said hard-boiled eggs.
Yes.
I never thought of hard-boiled eggs in lasagna.
Yeah, to make it more rich.
And you also said peas. I've never thought of putting peas.
Yeah, because when you prepare the base for the sauce, we put carrots, peas, and other celeries, whatever you want.
Okay.
What do you have?
So I have the meat. I have garlic and onion.
Yeah.
The sauce. I have Parmesan and Romano cheese. Grated.
Yeah, no, I mean for the sauce. What do you want to put carrots and peas or not?
No, I was just gonna do for me garlic and onion.
Okay, then let's start frying the garlic and onion.
Okay.
I don't put it, so I just put some oil.
Okay, you do your style, and I'll.
Yeah, because I like simple.
Well, I have to hard boil my eggs though, so.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Yeah, I will do. I don't know. I just have a hard time cooking anything Italian without putting garlic and onions. It's just, I don't know. I kind of default to say it's not Italian if it doesn't have garlic. But I know that's not true, but. So you're just put some olive oil in your pan.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at this olive oil. This olive oil I got. Look how nice and dark this olive oil. I don't know if you can see. Look at.
Yeah. I can see.
Oh, let's.
Is that your tomato from this carton? Tomatoes?
That's just
Linda?
like some good Napa
What is
Valley
tomato?
olive oil.
It's tomatoes, okay.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
So let's get. Oh yeah, I have butter too. So the thing I'm going to learn mostly, I think, from this is how to make that Bechamel sauce.
Yeah.
I've never made that, not on purpose.
It's one of the major sauces.
I mean, I've made it, but I'm sure I didn't make it properly. All right, get this going.
You got butter?
No, not now. The butter is from the bechamel.
So I have my, let's see, move the camera a little bit here. I've got the eggs starting to hard boil,
Yeah.
and I've got my olive oil warming up. And I'm going to cut up an onion. Now I went American style lazy when I was at the store. I always chop up garlic. Especially I have these nice, beautiful, big garlics from the local.
Yeah.
But you can get this minced garlic, just like it's not as good ever.
But it's handy. It's very handy.
Handy when you make a lot. And so I'm making enough for like all my family, and that will be like, I don't know, 7 people. So again, lasagna is a comfort food in our family. So lots of garlic. But this garlic has like lots of water in it.
Mm-hmm.
For preservation.
But I can see the garlic, the fresh garlic in front of me, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put some of that in too.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is the jarred garlic, cook that well, and then the fresh garlic just add right at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's not a problem, but with the chopped garlic, you got to be very careful it doesn't burn.
Yep, I like caramelizing that. So what kind of cheese? I wasn't sure when you said mozzarella, if you were looking for fresh mozzarella,
Yeah.
and I couldn't find any.
That's what she's doing. She's draining it right now, the mozzarella.
You didn't find the fresh mozzarella?
Not quickly. I had a conference all day, so I was just like quickly running to the store. I was able to get shredded mozzarella. Of course, not as good, but oh, I love fresh mozzarella. I've actually made it a few times.
Wow, that's a lot of garlic.
He's
I'm
making
doing
a big batch. Yeah.
for me, I'm doing 3 pounds.
Wow.
I'm doing
Is it going to fit in that pan?
Probably not, Fred.
The old pan issue.
But I have fried a few times in the what do you call it, in the Instapot.
Oh, you're using saute in Instapot.
Saute mode. I've never done that before, but
Works
thanks for
great.
Fred's
Yeah,
recommendation.
yeah.
All right. Linda, don't wait for me on making stuff.
Yeah, let's wait that it make the garlic a little bit blonde, and then you add the sauce. Huh?
So brown the garlic and then add the meat.
Yeah,
Or-
we can
or add
start
the sauce.
preparing the little balls of the meat.
But you already have tomato in your pan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So can he add his homemade sauce?
Yeah, but he needs to make blonde a little bit the
Yeah,
garlic
but
and the
But
onion.
after that, yeah.
Yeah, after that, yeah, you can put.
So make sure it gets all sauteed first before you add the sauce.
Oh, I love good canned sauce. I'll let it cook all night long, and then I'll dip off the water. Fred, I do have a big pot. I can put a whole bushel of tomatoes in that pot, and I'll let it cook all night long, and then I'll dip
Or-
off about a gallon of water off of that.
Or why don't you start preparing the balls, the meatballs, like I'm doing?
Okay, I didn't hear what you said.
Start
Let me
making
turn
your
up the sound.
meatballs,
Oh, yeah.
Very
Okay.
small, very small.
small meatballs.
Oh, like Italian, what is it? Italian wedding soup. That small?
I cannot see. Show me.
It's
Like how small do you make it?
like
if
a
you
golf
see-
ball or smaller than a golf ball?
Yeah, smaller. Yes, yes, yes.
Smaller than a golf ball.
Is it like the Abruzzo type
What?
of balls? They make a spaghetti sauce with meatballs in Abruzzo.
In Abruzzo?
Very small. They're like
Yeah, but we usually do small to put it together with the pasta. So it has to be very small, you see?
Okay.
Couple of centimeters. maybe.
very small. Okay.
Yeah, so like Italian wedding, they make a little ball that's almost like a marble size. So just like that
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
twice
so.
that
Yes,
big,
yeah.
Bigger
Yeah.
than
Italian.
that, but smaller than a golf ball.
So
Yeah,
at
it's
least
like-
you can find a little bit of meat when you eat the lasagna.
Yeah,
That's
that's like
too
half
small.
the size of a golf ball.
That's too
Yes,
small.
yeah. It's like a big olive.
Yeah,
A big olive. So, I mean, so let's see here.
Yeah, it depends how big. Yes, this
So
is
that right there is a golf ball, and this is the size of what I was making.
no,
sort
the
of
other
in
one is
between.
not a golf ball. Up
This
to
one?
you. Up to you. You can choose.
So like in between.
yeah, I think
can
halfway in
choose.
between is about right.
All right. My garlic.
Plus you've got 3 pounds of meat to do it.
Yeah, well, I'll only make like one now
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
because,
I think this is
Okay.
half a kilo. Huh?
well, I only can fit, I've got a small oven, so I only can fit, I can fit 2 trays in there.
Or
I
I
should
got
was
you,
enough
also
here.
going to tell you, you could do your tomatoes overnight in your Instapot also.
or
Right.
should you be turning your garlic? Is it burning?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stir your garlic up there before it burns.
So that's browning.
Yeah, added the
It's
sauce.
interesting. It's like browning on one side, but not the other.
Well, stir it all around in the pan.
I think there was just more oil on that end than this end.
Maybe your stove is not level, so there's a tendency for the oil to go towards one part of the pan.
What it is your house is crooked.
Yeah, my stove's level, my house is crooked. It's like, there you go. All right. So we don't put any flavors in this meat, huh?
No,
You could put some Italian seasoning in it?
no.
No?
No, we usually don't, but if you prefer, you can add.
So the secret is to have good ingredients. Then you don't
Yeah.
need a lot of flavors. So All right, I think this is good enough for me to add sauce.
Okay, go.
Oh yeah. I just one.
But you need another jar, right? That one is not enough.
Let's see. Another jar. Yeah, I think this year, the main thing I can is green beans and tomatoes. Those are two things like I never can get enough of.
Green beans.
Yeah.
Or is your other camera not working?
Oh, I just have to switch back and forth. But you'd rather see my face than the cooking?
No, I'm just seeing just that stock photo, so I wasn't sure if you knew it wasn't working.
Oh yeah, that's a backup.
Yeah.
I've been having problems with the internet, so I'm logged in two devices. All right. Now you're doing, when not hard-boiled egg, you're doing like a 6-minute egg, not a real hard boil, right?
I
Not
don't
a
know,
soft
maybe
boil.
8 minutes, not sure.
All right.
Remember to add some salt to the sauce.
All right. So you said half of these were making meatballs and half
Yeah,
of them
and none of the
was going to
loose.
go in the sauce.
Yeah. But we put everything in the sauce. Huh? But I prefer also to put some loose so that it's well spread in the lasagna.
Yeah, if I was just cooking a lot, I'd be lazy and not make the meatballs.
Yeah, so you can stop and just leave it loose. I've done enough balls now, so I can leave it loose as well.
But yeah, I don't. Do you use any other type of meat for the meatballs?
No, usually it's beef.
There's a trend in the US now for what do you call it? Chicken meatballs.
Ah, okay.
Healthier or something, or turkey.
Okay, usually it's beef.
Or what is it? Is it Impossible Burger or what's it called?
What is it?
It's a veggie burger.
Ah,
Possible Burger.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it quite literally, you can't tell the difference. It's pretty interesting.
So I'm adding the balls now.
Okay. Oh, so I could just roll it and put it in while I'm
Yeah.
instead of. Now, do you have it on really high temperature
Huh?
or low temperature? You just want a low simmer or a high simmer?
Or is your pan going to be big enough for all that meat?
Yeah.
It will not. I'm making 2 batches. Okay, so I probably should save some. Because I'm making 2 trays of lasagna tonight and then another 2 trays tomorrow.
Giveaway as usual.
Just because I only can fit 2 trays in the oven and I don't want to stay up really late to bake. But yeah, I have to make 4 trays of lasagna.
Wow.
All right. I forgot to set the timer for those eggs.
Mm.
Can you over hard boil eggs? Are you putting the ground meat in also now?
Yes.
Okay.
so that we can leave it cook when we prepare the bechamel.
You just breaking up the meat when you put it in?
Yes, yeah.
All right. What does everybody think? The eggs are hard boiled enough?
I'm just looking at you and your small pan and I'm shaking my head.
Small pan. This is just a lot of food.
But I know there are tricks to understand if the egg is
This is
boiled
an
or not.
8-quart pan.
I've been nagging him about his pan for about 8 months.
Oh, Fred, it's falling on deaf ears, apparently.
You need a big saute
yeah,
pan with
in my-
straight sides.
In my home, I've got small pans, but then when, when I cook large quantities,
Or you
Sounds-
have more meat than sauce in there.
what? That's a pound and a quarter of meat and 2 quarts of tomato sauce.
Okay.
You think?
I
Right.
guess the camera is just giving me a different.
Oh, here, let me turn off this other light. It'll make we can see it a little better. Is that any better? Not really.
Not really. But it's okay.
All right, hard boil. I got this new little pan. Fred, I got a new little pan.
Good.
It's got a little spout.
Maureen is here.
Hello.
Good day.
And Sayuri.
That's so let's see. Yeah, Maureen, beforehand, we were talking about I might try switching this to Sunday to get more chefs to cook with us from Europe.
Mm. Mm.
Start earlier.
We'll see. Although we've been
Then it
doing Saturday for what, 1.5 years, so. Oh, let me cut up some fresh garlic.
Other garlic.
I really like these elephant garlics. The lights aren't working very as good today, are they?
What did you say?
It looks like my lights are darker than usual today. All right, Linda, what have you been doing?
When?
I know you were throwing things together really quickly. Are we
What you've
ready?
been doing to do what?
So you just put your tomato sauce
Yeah.
and your meatballs and your meat in the pan, and you're slow simmering them
Yes.
also.
Yeah. If you can cover it so that the sauce doesn't go everywhere.
And turn it down so it's just slow simmer.
Yeah. 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 Did you add some salt?
I tend to not add very much
Okay.
salt.
Okay. No problem.
I feel
Okay. Okay. Let's.
I used to feel like if you had to put meat in something or salt in something, you were a poor cook. I was just like, if you just had to do it.
Let's chop the mozzarella.
Oh, mine is like all shredded already.
Oh, this is like
Just
breaded
like-
Parmesan.
yeah, it's actually hard to get fresh mozzarella in
Yeah.
my area. It's fresh mozzarella is so good too. So, but and Bechamel sauce. My only other pan, is this pan big enough for the Bechamel sauce? Not really, huh?
You don't have something deeper.
Just like,
Because 1 liter of bechamel doesn't go there.
oh yeah, we'll need a liter of bechamel. There you go. My birthday's coming up, everybody.
Okay.
I heard I need a new pot.
Why don't you?
No, everybody message me recommendations for what kind of pots I should get.
Why don't you cook a nice dessert for us?
A nice what?
Dessert.
Dessert.
I'm a sweet tooth, so for me, birthday party it's with the cake.
Well, someone taught me how to make tiramisu, so maybe we'll make
Okay,
tiramisu.
now you know how to do it.
Now I know how to do it properly. You mean.
Yeah.
How much garlic are you planning to put in there, or?
Oh, I don't know. I always put
garlic.
plenty. If I'm peeling it, I just peel the whole thing, and then
Uh-huh.
whatever I don't use right now, I'll make a frittata in the morning with it. So.
Garlic for breakfast, eh? You don't mind.
Oh yeah. Garlic anytime. I mean, I have just chopped up garlic and just put it in my salad, or I don't know. The secret is to find someone else who will eat garlic with you, and then it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just like so. But yeah, I really like this local elephant garlic.
The elephant garlic,
Thanks.
is it as strong as the regular garlic, or is it kind of
Usually
milder?
it's not. Yeah, usually it's not, but this local one is. This local farmer, he's been growing the same. He's an organic farmer, and he's been growing the same elephant garlic for about 30 years.
Do you ever roast them or?
I have, but I always feel like it's so much work.
But it tastes so good.
Yeah. But I feel, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like the more you cook garlic, the less nutritional value you get. But that's just an opinion, of course.
Is that from your Dracula lineage?
What's that?
I was asking if that was from your Dracula lineage. It was just a joke.
Now, the vampires are afraid of garlic, aren't they? Doesn't it keep them away?
But I mean, the more you cook it, the less strong it is, right? So therefore,
That shows
the
you
more
it's
vampire can
working
handle it.
because he doesn't have vampires.
Mm.
So
Just
the garlic's working.
it also keeps other people away too if you eat a lot of it. So, all right. Unfortunately, should I get out the? Yeah, let me get out the big pot.
You need something deeper.
Fred, are you happy?
Wow, that is too much.
I told you it's not like.
You don't have anything in the middle?
Nope.
Wow.
I just have the little pots for myself, and then the big pots for when I cook for others.
You need a like a saucepan for cooking potatoes out of, 4 inches high.
4 inches. Oh, I have a 4-quart pan. But yeah, it's basically I have 3 pans that I normally cook with. So, all right, so I got the big pot started for the bechamel.
So measure 100 grams of butter.
100 grams of butter. Let's see if I can figure that out.
I don't know in ounces how much is it.
Well, according to this, 1 pound of butter is 454 grams.
Okay.
It says here. So one stick of butter would be 125, no, 100 and about 15, 114.
54 divided by 4.
113 grams is one stick. But I am making twice what you are right now. So. So are you starting to melt the butter?
Yeah.
So
And
here's the,
also prepare 100 grams of
here's the
flour.
pan, here's the pan you need, or
That's the exact same pan I have.
it's 12 inches across and 3 inches deep, straight sides.
All right. I think mine is 12 inches across and 2 inches. Let's see. No, I think mine's a 10-inch. Let's see here. Mine is 12 inches across and 2.5 inches deep.
Okay, maybe it's just the camera makes it look smaller to me.
Or maybe I always cook too much. It's just like a historic problem with me. I don't know how to cook small amounts.
Before starting with the butter, you have to warm the milk
Okay,
and then prepare 100 grams of flour.
so let's see. So I am doing 2 liters, which is, well, I have a quart, so a quart is just under 2 liters. I'm actually a little short on milk.
But the butter you have to put in another pan.
Okay. Cycle.
Or did you add your milk to your butter?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
milk there.
Uh-huh.
And now I've got my pan for. Yeah, I live in a 300 square foot house. I don't have room to do a lot of stuff.
So where did you put your sticks of butter?
I haven't given it. But it's gonna go in that pan,
Oh, okay.
this little pan. Oh, that tomato sauce smells really good.
Did, you were saying 1 quart is equal to 2 liters about, and that didn't sound right to me. So I just checked it.
Okay.
1 quart is equal to 0.946 of a
Oh.
liter.
I'm sorry, this is a half gallon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, half gallon, it says on the front 1.89 liter.
Right.
I
Okay. Sorry.
apologize.
Okay.
Up here, we've got.
I thought you were
someone
going
else
to
let
have
them in.
very, very thick bechamel.
Oh, Linda's working on her roux.
So let's see, you want me to
Right.
melt the butter in this little pan
Yes.
and 100 grams of flour, you said? Well, I'm making double. I think I'll have to do it in 2 batches because this pan is too small. What
Yeah.
do you guys think? So,
And she has a little whisk. Do you have a whisk?
Yeah, you have to use this one, the whisk. Yeah.
This
There you
Okay.
go. Perfect.
all right, but let me get some flour.
Linda, how much milk are you adding?
How much?
Milk?
1 liter.
1 liter, okay.
I forgot to put flour out. All right, let me turn this down. Flour, flour, flour. Got like 5 kinds of flour. Here we go. We said 100 grams. I actually go get the scale? What do you guys think? No backseat drivers on that one? Oops. All right, get the scale. I only use the scale when I'm baking, but Linda, you use the scale for cooking pretty much everything. Huh?
Yes.
Oh, wait. I've got it set to ounces. Let me change it to grams. There we go. Make sure you zero out the cup.
Yeah, it's got a tear button.
So I am doing, well, I'm going to do 2 batches of, so, oops. Too much.
Okay, you didn't see Linda, but she slowly was adding flour to the butter as she was whipping it with her whisk.
So 100 grams is 1 cup of flour.
Yeah, but don't dump it in the pan.
Just slowly.
Yeah, very slowly as you're whipping it.
Now, how low is the temperature? I have it like almost off. Probably should do it through ideally do it through a sifter, huh?
Okay, just don't add too much. Whip it before you, whoa. Just keep on whipping it a little bit before, otherwise you're gonna get lumps.
I think I could add the other thing of butter. So. I'm doing
She's
a
been
double
stirring
batch.
her roux for like 5 minutes.
Or you want to leave room for your milk when you add milk there.
Well, my
Yeah,
milk's in
milk
this
in
pan,
another
so I was
pan.
gonna do it the other way around.
Oh, okay.
It's warming in this big pan.
Oh, Lord.
What? What am I doing wrong? People. Just like,
I think somebody said, "Oh Lord," for something else that was happening
I'm getting nervous.
in their
I was just
world.
I was just like, what am I doing wrong? I'm just like, all these,
Nothing else, you're right.
I was just like,
Yeah, that was meant for you, or you continue.
oh, usually it's meant for me, so.
Keep on stirring, go around the sides.
I actually need to put a whole nother cup because this is double. So. And you're
Are
trying to
you-
brown the flour, right?
No, not really. It's like white sauce.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Whenever I
I'll-
think of roux, I think of brown sauce.
Are
Well, it's
you?
if you're making gravy or something with turkey drippings or something.
Are you using rice flour or potato flour or something?
I'm not, no, I'm
Mm.
just using regular flour because this is regular pasta, so I
Oh.
won't be able to eat this. I was in a hurry, so I wasn't able to go to a store to get
Is that your-
gluten-free.
Isn't that nice of you to cook for the community and not get anything for yourself?
Oh, I'm gonna eat some and get sick. Don't worry.
Oh,
Lasagna.
Sometimes
Lasagna is
he's cooking for
something
like
worth-
100 people, Maureen.
sometimes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
So
But you're
this
cooking
is a
stuff.
small
that-
amount. This is small amount for or.
Yes.
Four trays of lasagna is 100 people.
No, I say
But I-
sometimes you're cooking for that many people.
Oh yeah, I'm used to. Well, I mean, the weekly dinner I hosted for 4 years averaged 43 people, and so we always had to cook for more than that because you
Yeah.
never know. Because that was the average. So I
Mm.
usually tried to shoot for like about 70.
So just to let you know, Linda's slowly adding milk to her roux, it looks
Yeah.
like, and stirring more and more.
Okay.
She's a stirring queen of stirring. She's gonna get, that's why she's gonna have a strong arm from all the stirring.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
maybe-
heard you don't mess with Italian women. They're like,
That's right.
it's probably for making all the pasta, actually. It's just like,
Or why is your butter taking so long to melt?
because I have it at the lowest temperature, I'm worried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have it like absolutely the lowest temperature.
I don't, well, sorry, I shouldn't get involved. I used to make a lot of white sauce when I worked in New Zealand. I don't think you have to have the lowest low temperatures. Maybe Linda would.
I'm doing at the moment low because I don't want to burn the bottom of the pan.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
That's
and so
also
in
the
here,
reason to keep, the other reason to keep stirring it is so it doesn't burn.
Mm-hmm.
and then in my big pan, I've got the milk warming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I have just way too many times, both with milk or butter, burned them. Like
Mm-hmm.
just
But yours
Having-
is very brown. Is it my impression or not?
it's very yellow. I mean,
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It's
butter-
all it is butter
butter-
and flour.
Which butter was it? Was it cow? I don't know.
Let's see.
With the milk from cow?
Well,
Here's my butter box. It just says sweet cream butter unsalted.
Okay.
I don't know.
maybe because it's so dark in your kitchen.
No, it's pretty. Here, look close to it. See,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
not very white. But I also only have put half the flour so far. But still, it is much. I don't know. I think it's just the cheap butter. So, yeah, I remember years ago making a white sauce. I had a bunch of cheese that was just needed to be used. It was starting to mold, and so I made this really nice white cream sauce. And the neighbors who were haying our farm, we would split the hay with them. They came over, and my mom was just like, "Here, have some." What do you call it?
White sauce?
Macaroni and cheese. you know?
Oh.
And they were just like, "That's the best dang gravy I ever did have." They thought it was gravy,
Mm.
but it was like some good. Oh, I got Fred didn't yell at me for that. I threw a little too much flour in there.
When I was
It's very
19,
easy to get it lumpy. Yeah.
when I was 19, I worked on a farm in New Zealand and I had to make white sauce one day and the next day I had to make gravy. So every day I was making one or the other.
What's the difference?
Well, the gravy was, we were having cold mutton on the days that we had white sauce. Then we had it like on the vegetables, on the carrots or cauliflower or whatever, the cream.
Because
the
white sauce just is flour and an oil of some side, and the gravy
Butter.
is
The gravy was from the drippings in the pan of the mutton.
right. So you don't waste any of the fat when you cook something. So that's the
Mhm.
difference. Yeah.
Probably wasn't very healthy, all that butter. And ice cream was only 6 cents for a cone. That was back in 1976, though. But they subsidized the ice cream. All the dairy products were subsidized at that time.
The interesting thing for me is when I travel to other countries, is they have, or you have, your whole milk is actually whole. Here, whole milk, they've taken some of the fat out of it.
Mhm.
So like if I go have whole milk in another country, it's way too rich for me.
Mm.
Just like, but recently a local farmer started making whole milk yogurt, and it's like full fat. And instead of sitting down and eating like a whole cup, I'll eat like a half a cup. All
Mhm.
right. So I think I can just add all this to the milk now, no? So for some reason, my stove, the two on this side, I can just do the automatic. The two on this side no longer works, and I have to use one of these lighters. The auto start gas. So. All right, what else do I have to add? So we got
What are you doing?
butter, flour,
Why
milk,
are you putting in that way?
because I don't have a big enough pan.
Wow, now you have to melt better.
I have to what?
You have to melt the flour very well now.
Now you need a big whip,
Yeah, let me pull out the big one.
big whisk.
Or maybe with a blender.
I do have a immersion blender. I would do it instantly.
That's a good point. Can you use an immersion blender,
Why not?
Linda?
I might do it too
Flour needs
fast.
to absorb the milk for a bit. Then you can use the blender if there are lumps. So
You have to
now
be
you have
careful.
to use the how do you call it, whip?
Yeah, you'll have to be careful with the air that you're introducing, or if you move,
Yeah, you'd
move
have to
an
do it
emulsifier.
very
Yeah,
slow
mine is
speed,
very
probably.
nice, you see? It's like
Yeah, so mine's
now
not
you
thick.
have to work a lot.
Mine's not thick at all.
Yeah, but you have to work because the flour needs to absorb the milk.
I wonder if I have to add more flour.
But she's just been cooking hers for a long time and stirring it
Yeah, you
while
just
you
have to
were
keep-
preparing.
You have to keep whisking it, or
Yeah,
Don't add
Risky.
more
whisking.
flour, just
She's
stir.
been whisking for like 25 minutes.
Whisk until it's dissolved. The
Oh, it's
flour.
It's all dissolved now.
But
just
it,
keep
it will,
whisking
it
it.
will get thicker with heat.
Yeah.
It will-
So
Keep
I've
whisking.
had it on the lowest temperature because I'm afraid to burn the milk. So I'll turn it up just a little bit. Because I also have twice as much. So, man, look
Yeah.
at this.
do you
Look
have a
at-
larger whisk?
Can you guys see that sauce? Where's my large whisk? That would be in the.
You have to be careful that it doesn't start catching in the bottom and burn. If
Yeah.
you're not, you have to keep
you
turning
need
it.
to work
whisking it.
always. Never leave it unattended.
Oh yeah, it's starting to thicken on the bottom now.
Yeah, but you got to stay right with it. You can't go away.
Oh man, what happened to the lazy man cooking?
It's not lazy man to make
The lazy
bechamel
man's not
sauce.
making bechamel sauce.
So in here, I mean, there's not many ingredients in here. What we have: butter, milk, and flour. That's it, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh man, this tomato sauce, I just want to like get a straw and start. Actually, it's too thick to do that. Just get a spoon and start eating it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do two-handed. I'm stirring with this hand and put the garlic over here with this hand.
Other garlic. Oh my god.
I haven't cut the fresh garlic yet. Oh, look at that.
But there is already a lot of garlic that you put in the sauce.
Oh yeah, I did. I never have enough garlic.
Okay.
Keep the zombies away.
Yeah.
This is not shrimp scampi.
So whatever do you call it? Don't use, I will use in the morning. So one thing I like doing with garlic, if I cut up a bunch of it, I'll put it in a container with some lemon or vinegar and some olive oil. And then I just have a infused dressing for my salads. I love that. So, what do you guys think of this skill? Look at this. I'm stirring with one hand, chopping garlic with the other. I feel like I've never did this before. But of course, the stirring, I don't really have to think about it. I just have to keep doing it.
I have to go in 5 minutes, so I want you to come later and show us the result.
Yeah, I
Just
will
like,
post tomorrow.
well, yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to stop the show. We're not going to wait the whole night baking the lasagna. But although I tried to convince Linda to do you know, a half-hour presentation just about Italy while it bakes, but it's like 1 o'clock in the morning for her.
Yeah.
Just like,
But anyway, I have to wait that it cooks. So as soon as it finishes, I take the picture and post.
yeah, look, I mean, mine's, can you see on the thing, it's starting to thicken. Oh, you can't see
Okay,
it there.
that's good.
On the,
And when you finish cooking the lasagna, I mean in the oven, wait 10 minutes before eating. It's better.
oh, I like letting it sit overnight
Yeah.
and eating the next day.
Overnight. Okay. But in case you have you want
But then
to
you have to
eat
warm it
now-
up again, right? But
Yeah, no, exactly.
the best I feel is to wait a little while. Yeah. All right, my
10
sauce
minutes,
is really,
yeah.
so my sauce is,
It's now it's too white.
now it's
Before it cools
white.
down, now it's too white.
Now it's white and really thick.
It's already
It
cooked.
Okay, I
thickened
gotta
really
go in a
quick.
couple, I have to go in a couple of minutes. For
Okay.
you foodies, we're gonna do a documentary called Ramen Heads, these Japanese experts in ramen.
Hi,
About
Fred.
how they make ramen in Japan.
I would
Oh,
like to
so
say,
Yuri from Brazil wants to go to Japan again.
yeah, but I'm almost sleeping. I'm actually in bed, or I would.
I'm trying
watch
to
for
book
sure.
a ticket through Japan with a 12-hour layover so I can go into Japan.
Sorry.
I'm trying to
12 hours?
book a ticket through Japan with a 12-hour layover so I can stay the day in Japan.
Why don't you just stop in Japan?
Well, it's free if I'm flying through Japan to somewhere else and you do a long layover, then it's just a free, you're not paying to go.
Oh, you have money. Just stay in Japan.
No, I don't have money.
You need a few days to see things.
Yeah, I
Of
don't. I
course.
don't think
Well,
it's
for
worth
me-
to stay 12 hours in Japan.
For me, when I go places, I always go for 3 weeks to live. So
Wow,
I would
3
have to
weeks,
go for
okay.
3 weeks to Japan. So, because I need to find where the local farmers market is, where to go
If
shopping.
you're going to do a layover
know.
like this, go to Dubai because they give you hotels and transferring. That's what we did.
I heard Tokyo has, for the layovers, that they have a free bus that they drive around the city. So we'll
You
see.
don't do anything by bus in Tokyo.
Yeah. I don't know, like a tour bus. So how thick do we need to make this?
Until it's
It's
sticky
still
enough.
dripping. Oh, it's still dripping.
Yeah, okay,
Right.
now you can start adding, I usually add the salt, pepper, nutmeg.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, and
I got this
nutmeg,
garlic I can add. No.
Huh? No,
I've
not
got all
in
this
the
garlic.
bechamel, come on.
I know. At this point, I think I'm just teasing Linda anytime I mention garlic. So let's see. I've got 3 kinds of pepper. I've got white pepper, big ground, and small ground, black.
No,
Oh, and I've got
it has
red
to
pepper, too.
be grinded.
Yeah, so
like the salt, let's say.
Yeah, there you go. I've got the regular black here.
Yeah.
I've got
Then
I've got the
nutmeg.
rough.
Nutmeg, do you have it?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, keep stirring. Don't stop stirring.
Yeah. I removed from the fire when I added this in.
Okay, turn it off then.
Yeah,
Okay. It's
and I'm grinding the nutmeg now.
oh, I don't know if I've got fresh nutmeg. I know I've got powdered already.
Okay, you have the powder there. In Italy, we
Right.
use the, how do you call it, the seed?
Oh yeah, the whole nut. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I might have some, but I have so many spices. Let's see. All right. Fresh nutmeg is amazing,
Yeah, it's very good.
but well, right now I'm having a hard time finding the dry. Where is it? Come. There it is. All the way out of the way. So how much are you putting in?
As you like it. I have grind a lot. Oh, I
So
don't
you
know.
think, let's see. Because nutmeg is really strong.
Yeah, but in 1 liter of milk, you don't feel
Well, I
it.
have two liters, so let's
Yeah,
see.
so you have to put a lot.
I think I'll put 2 tablespoons.
That's a lot. Ooh.
I knew I'd get you.
You're kidding, right?
I think it's
Yeah.
fine. I think it's fine.
You think it's fine? 2 tablespoons?
And then some Parmesan cheese.
All right, I'm just gonna put that much more than a pinch more than
can-
one. And
You
then I'll
can put
taste
as
it.
much as you like. I'm not eating it.
No, I mean nutmeg is very easy to put too much.
Yeah.
All right. So Parmesan cheese, lots or a little bit.
Lots.
So how about 200 grams?
I think it's too much. 200 grams is too much.
Well, 100 grams for your recipe, 200 grams for mine.
I didn't put
me
100
see.
grams. I just grated some.
Let's see.
I think it's too much all that one.
Yeah, so that would be, well, push it down. That's 1 1/3 cups. That's all it is.
It's a lot.
Okay, I won't put that much then.
Maybe one
Okay.
1/3.
Well, it's also not fresh, so the fresh is so much better.
Yeah. But you don't have the fresh one in US?
We do, but very, very expensive.
Ah, okay.
And I like the fresh one for just eating pieces,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
for
yeah.
cooking.
Yes.
So I buy the fresh one and I will just eat it in like a snack,
Yeah.
but not for cooking. But part of it, again, I'm so used to cooking for many people, it would be too expensive. So, all right. That is a beautiful sauce. That is a beautiful gravy.
Yeah.
Just like, so. All right. How we doing? I keep forgetting to drink my drink. This is grapefruit juice. This is a weird drink.
Yeah.
Grapefruit juice with a shot of Frangelico.
Wow.
How weird is that?
Yeah.
That's like, I was trying to, I don't know. It tastes good, but
Yeah.
it's really
It's
weird.
fresh.
I just have some red wine.
Yes. Okay. I think my hard-boiled eggs are cool. Yep. With the hard-boiled eggs, just thin slices.
Yeah, yeah, slice. Not very thin, otherwise you lose it.
These, I've noticed the older the egg is, the easier it is to peel.
Okay.
Like fresh eggs, like these are fresh eggs, are really hard to get the skin off. Even though, actually,
Linda,
that one came
someone, Denise is asking for advice because she's using powdered milk.
okay.
Are you using whole milk, did you say?
I use the semi-skimmed, but yeah, also whole milk is fine.
You use semi-skimmed. Oh.
Yeah, just because of the diet, otherwise. Otherwise, whole milk is fine.
Yeah,
I don't know, Denise.
I used half fat. No, I mean,
yeah, the semi-skimmed is half fat.
when I grew up, we never had fresh milk. We always used powdered milk. And so you would just put like your 1 liter of water in there, and then you would just keep adding your powdered milk until it got to milk consistency as the water was warming up.
Yeah.
And then you would add your, so you just keep adding dry ingredients to thicken it, right?
Yeah. Denise has some cream, 33%, and some coffee cream, 10%, that she's asking about if, using part of it with the powdered milk. So Denise can ask herself.
Yeah, I have no idea what the powdered milk.
So this cream was on sale and Linda said, no way.
No way. Come on. We are preparing the bechamel. Why do you need the cream?
Well, I mean, it was instead of $4, it was $1. So I was like,
you can use it for something else, not for the bechamel.
Table cream. So, all right.
What about your bechamel? Is it ready?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Keep stirring, or.
Well, I have it shut off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, when I start adding the spices, I shut it off.
Okay.
But
okay, I'll shut it off as well.
It's here, let me show you. I think yours is probably thicker than mine, but mine's pretty thick.
Because otherwise we will lose it when we will pour on the pan.
All right. Oh, I forgot to cut this other egg.
So now I use this pan because it's deep.
All right.
What do you have?
I just have like 2 cake pans. Not so deep, but they're. Oh, that tomato sauce looks beautiful. I have never used hard-boiled eggs, so I'm excited about that. Let's see. All right, I've got my mozzarella.
Okay, wait. So now, do you have some stock?
So you have the luck of having fresh lasagna noodles, man.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 of them hit the floor. Those are not going to be good for anybody else. Oh, if anybody's been doing something in chat, I haven't been paying attention. Sorry about that.
So now in hot water, I dissolve a little bit of stock.
So even your fresh noodles, you're going to cook beforehand?
No, I'm not cooking the noodles. I'm just preparing the base so that it doesn't attach.
Okay.
So that's why I put some kind of broth with the hot water and stock.
I think I got enough bechamel sauce there to feed an army. But
So, or do you have any bouillon cubes that you can do what Linda's doing?
to make
Yeah, I'm doing some, we call it bagna maria, I don't know in English. I have to dissolve the stock in the water.
Yeah, bain-marie, yeah.
How do you say in English?
Water bath.
Okay.
I think this is the biggest mess I've ever made. Is it all right if I use the butter pan or should I clean it out?
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Sometimes. So we just need some broth.
Yeah,
So
just a little bit to prepare the base. So I don't know how
Okay.
many bases you have to do.
yep, I have to do the two. So we always just, you know, because you're using fresh noodles. I'm using the dry, and we always just put the dry noodles down, and then you just make sure you put enough that
Yeah.
your sauce covers it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe if you put more water, it's fine as well.
They have lasagna noodles available that you don't have to boil first, and then there's others that they suggest you boil them before you make lasagna.
I say they're lying. You don't have to boil any of them.
Really?
According to my dad's like 30 years of making lasagna,
Uh-huh.
he never boiled them. And
Oh,
then all of a
really?
sudden at the store, they started having, you know, special noodles that you didn't have to boil. And dad was like,
Uh-huh.
we never boiled them. You just have to make
Mm.
sure your sauce is very
Deep enough,
moist.
thick enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that, Linda, you're in London, right? You're in
Yes,
England.
yeah.
So you had that suggestion of a Sainsbury's. It's fresh pasta, is that right?
Yes,
But
yeah.
frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got fresh egg noodle pasta.
Yeah. And then it's looked like it's really wide, as you don't
Yes.
have to lay so many do so much work in putting it together.
Yeah, it's you see?
Wow, yeah, I've never seen that kind here. Might be
Yeah,
available.
I've seen fresh noodles, but never like big pieces. They were always like different shapes. You
Mhm.
know, like that's awesome. So, but
I'm boiling here. Oh my god.
what are you doing?
I'm boiling. So
Oh
hot.
yeah. Oh, the whole kitchen.
Yeah.
I thought you were bragging how hot you were, but you're talking about the kitchen. Let's see. All right. So my broth is simmering.
Wow, very fast. I shouldn't have used the glass here. So you can prepare, yeah, you're starting. Did you put the base of the broth? Or?
Yep.
Did you put the base? The broth, I mean, did you put on the base?
Not yet, no.
But I usually put on the base so that it doesn't attach.
Okay. So take these noodles back out.
Why did you break it?
It wouldn't fit in the pan.
It wouldn't fit.
I have to, like, this one fits.
Yeah,
This one fits perfect.
yeah.
The other one is a different size pan, but this one's bigger. So
Okay.
You can. Hold on.
so you put. All right, this is. Yeah, we never
Okay,
did
yeah.
the broth.
That's fine. Yes, that's fine.
I never did the
My
broth
first time-
before either.
Yeah, usually in my
So
family put some butter, but another friend showed me that he put the broth and it's much better.
Mm,
Doesn't
we would-
attach at all.
We
mhm.
would, yeah, we would usually get the sauce, the oily part of the sauce, and put that.
Okay. Yeah, different tricks.
Okay, I will wait this time. Just get ahead of.
This is a healthier recipe, or
It is how.
Now it's complicated to take this one.
well, she was what was it? She was talking about the milk and less cheese than you were going to put, and
It's just, oh yeah, she used skim milk and
Mm.
yeah.
and having the broth instead of like butter or oil, so that it doesn't stick.
Yeah. All right. I probably should be cleaning up as we're going. So. All right, I've got the broth ready. What do we put next?
Hey, put one layer of the lasagna.
Okay, I was making sure before I put it down this time.
Yeah.
I already had to redo it.
One layer, and then we start with the sauce.
What's that sound?
Sorry, it's me.
Oh,
So someone else is cooking with us.
I'm not
All right.
cooking because I need to have low cholesterol, low salt, I've got high blood pressure right now, so
all right. I didn't put salt myself on here, but
What do we put on top of the lasagna?
Huh?
What
I didn't
do
hear
we
you, Susan.
put on top of the lasagna?
what's the next layer? Yeah.
oh, your sound isn't very good. Someone is asking what to put on top of the lasagna, the meat sauce, right? You put
On
the
top
meat
of what?
sauce on top of the lasagna noodles?
Yeah, we put the sauce with the minced beef,
Mhm,
beef,
mhm.
and we add the mozzarella, and also the white bechamel.
Mhm.
Let's see, meat sauce, cheese, and then bechamel on top.
Or Linda, does this recipe have ricotta cheese in it?
No,
No.
Okay.
You
In
can
her case, she's using fresh mozzarella that she grated.
you can put also the ricotta. Yes, you can mix it.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Oh, that bechamel, I just took a taste of it. With that nutmeg in there, that is amazing. How many layers are you trying to do?
I do 2 layers because this is enough. No, maybe 3 layers. Don't remember.
More
Yeah,
layers, the better.
3 layers, yeah. That's why I need a deep one.
'Cause you're really trying to make it thin with many layers, right?
Yeah. Now you can put, remember that you have also the eggs, so 1 egg per layer.
And should we preheat the oven now?
If you want. I usually don't do it.
I always make a mistake of not preheating it, and then it
Me too,
takes
I
a
never
lot
do.
longer.
I never do.
Oh, bechamel.
Okay.
This
first I need
bechamel
to-
with that nutmeg is amazing. All right.
Second layer. Of course, for the vegetarian, you can skip the minced beef. So you have only use the mozzarella.
I use, for vegetarian, we use something called TVP.
What is it?
It's like it's a soy protein.
Okay, yeah, if you want, you can add it.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're using, the noodles without cooking them, you want to make sure that they're completely covered with liquid.
Yeah.
Now the top layer, what do you put? Is it the same order? You
Yeah,
have
yeah, the same thing. Yeah.
bechamel at the very top?
Yeah.
Okay. It seemed like my dad always put the cheese on the very top. Oh, I forgot to
Yeah,
put
the last thing, yes.
Oh, so yeah, you put cheese on the very top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggs, huh? I never thought of putting eggs. All right. Well, I don't think this is very much eggs. It's like I have this.
It's okay, I think.
I put both eggs, and it took up to spread it out.
Yeah, it's okay. Just to give the flavor. So I'm doing the last layer.
I wonder if I could fit. I don't think I can fit 3 layers on this one.
Okay.
How do you spread out the bechamel sauce? It's so thick. And then you said you put another layer of cheese on the very top.
Yeah. The last thing.
Oh, this is so good.
So, or you just have a gluten-free, gluten intolerance, eh? You're not celiac.
Correct. I'm gluten sensitive.
Mhm.
So like if I don't eat some for like 3 weeks, I could have a slice of pizza. But
Mm.
I usually save it for having some chocolate cake,
Mm.
you know. Yep. But
Well, my sister would get very sick. Even
and
she's
then
gotten
but
more sensitive as she's gotten older. Like she first was diagnosed when she was about 10 years old.
and I'm not very good at not doing it, but I just went to a 2-day conference and managed to not
Not eat
they
any
had some
wheat or barley?
yeah, I managed to not eat all the desserts.
Oh,
Goodness,
good for you.
that was hard. Well, I almost did at lunch. They had pie. Then I would have been knocked out for like I probably wouldn't have made it to the show.
Mm.
So I was just like, I have people that rely on me. I can't eat it. So
You need to have a stash of meringues with you. You
oh,
can have
I
meringues.
I have that was like my goal during the pandemic was to try to like learn how to make meringues.
Hmm.
I tried and tried. I made so many batches of meringues. I can make them taste good very well. I cannot make them look good. So for me, it's just fine. I mean, I can make meringue really easy, but for other people, I can't make it look pretty like they do at the. But, right. Linda, you're being quiet.
Yeah, I'm spreading.
Yeah, my bechamel sauce is so thick, it's hard to spread it.
It's good.
Poor Linda, is it like 2 o'clock in the morning there?
1:30.
Pardon?
Almost, yeah.
1:30.
Uh-huh. So you're going to have to put it in the oven and then,
Yeah, half an hour by the time that I wash a little bit. So
Maybe, Linda, you put it in the fridge tonight and then cook it in the morning. So
no,
you can go to sleep.
I prefer to cook now.
Yeah, I know. I'm
you'll
just,
have to set your alarm for taking it out of the oven.
Yeah, but I don't go to sleep until
No?
I don't take it out.
Oh.
that's. I like these little meatballs. Try to make sure the pasta is covered well. I'm gonna make one that's 3-layered, but so I'm gonna use up all the sauce. I wanted to eat some of the sauce right now.
Yeah, I use everything.
Yep, I was just like,
Or you'll have to remember which one has the eggs in it.
I should have put the eggs on the smaller one. I ended up putting it on the bigger one, but
So that way you get to taste the one with the eggs as well.
that's true. 'Cause I've never had hard-boiled eggs in lasagna before. But also, Linda, you were saying you do celery and peas in a lasagna?
Yeah, when you prepare the sauce, you can add these extra things.
So you add some
I've had,
vegetables in the tomatoes.
Yeah.
I've had carrots and zucchini It's
and
good.
celery and peas, she said.
Mhm.
So I'm spreading now the Parmesan cheese on the top.
Mhm. All right. This one I might have
This
made a
is a
little
lot
too
like
full.
moussaka, isn't it? But moussaka has eggplant and no pasta.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, my mom used to do a lot. She would do what eggplant, but not without the Parmesan. So that would be moussaka, I guess, right?
Just
Yeah.
yes, we
mozzarella?
do. In Italy, we do the version with eggplant. It's
Mhm.
called the Parmigiana di Melanzane.
Mm.
And it's always with the layers of mozzarella and tomato sauce. Some people put also the minced meat, so it's really identical to here.
Mhm, mhm.
So I'm putting in the oven now.
That would be good for you, or it would be
Oh, yeah.
without gluten.
But,
Maybe,
oh
maybe
man,
next time we can prepare that.
pasta is just so good.
Yeah, but you gotta get, well, you can buy gluten-free pasta.
That's true, yeah. But they're getting better about it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I forget what temperature. Does anybody remember?
Usually cook at 180.
Celsius.
Yeah.
So let me look at the recipe. What is 180? Most people here are on Celsius, right? So
We're on Celsius, but it's funny, we use Fahrenheit for oven
the oven.
temperatures.
I have mine at 325.
I'm just looking up for you.
180 is 350.
All right, turning it up a little bit.
Oh, yes.
So I do have a little pasta sauce. So I wonder,
Use everything.
I'm going to make some gluten-free pasta while I'm waiting. So I have this.
Did you say, I'm trying to learn Italian, Linda. Is it Parmigiana di Melanzana?
Yeah, di melanzane.
Melanzana is eggplant.
Because it's plural.
Oh, it sounds like melon to me.
I've got this nice
lentil penne.
lentil pasta.
Oh.
So I usually cook half an hour, and then
Let me set the
maybe
timer.
you can add 10 minutes with the grill, so it becomes a little bit crunchy on the top.
Should the bechamel be the last layer, the top layer?
As you prefer.
Doesn't matter, eh?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes.
But I think bechamel, and then you put a little bit of cheese.
Yeah.
Or your video is
Mozzarella
gone.
on top of the bechamel.
You can also change the order, but since the first two layers I started with the red and then the white, so for me it came natural to put red and white also on the top one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or your video
you
is
can change
out.
the order, yeah. And so the last 10 minutes to make it crunchy, put the grill. But be careful if it's too hot, the oven, it can be burned. So you really need to check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's about time to go because I just lost my camera. So
Yeah.
you can see my company there. So like, I guess they're sponsoring tonight's show. Sorry about that. Just like, not that anybody in any other area is going to buy solar, because it's just my local.
I wish I could have solar power at my condo. The price
look up something called community solar, which means you could buy like 1 or 2 solar panels in a solar farm. That's becoming more popular.
But there's
Anybody have
53
questions?
units here. 53 different people would have to be interested in solar.
Yeah.
But the prices are supposed to be really going up this winter for gas, for heating and everything. What happened to Or? Is he
Yeah, I
gone?
can see him.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
Yeah.
but you're echoing. Well, thank you, Linda.
All right, sorry about that.
I'm gonna leave and go to the.
I'm going to sleep in half an hour.
I'm going.
2 o'clock.
Thank you, Linda.
Wow,
I
you
learned
must
a
be
few things.
tired.
No, I'm never tired.
No, do you normally stay up late?
Yeah, and I also don't sleep a lot, so, but luckily I'm never tired.
Well, thank you for cooking from midnight to 2 a.m. with us.
Yes, no problem. Next time it will be on a Sunday.
Ciao.
Any final questions for Linda?
Ciao, Maureen.
Molto grazie.
Prego.
Where's my